What's going on, everyone? So the dust has settled after that horrific performance, Manchester United losing away 3-0 at the Emirates, that horseshit performance, crumbling like a bag of shit. And I've watched over some of the highlights again and watched how awful we were tactically and defensively, especially in that first opening 15 to 20 minutes, and it was horrific. But what still annoys me from this match is the lack of strength and depth within the Manchester United squad. Now, we started obviously with two fullbacks, one obviously being Darmian and one being Ashley Young. Now, personally, I don't think that we should be having to put out wingers as fullbacks after Manchester United have recruited a lot of money into this team over the last two seasons, and also under David Moyes spending still a lot of money. Now, obviously it's unfortunate that we have got a number of injuries at the moment, but still, I personally feel that part of the blame on this, having to play players out of position, is down to the manager, because obviously we've got Marcus Rojo out injured, we've had Phil Jones out injured. Luke Shaw was obviously unfortunate. This injury was just some cunt breaking his leg. Last season, obviously, he did have injury problems, which could have come onto this season. We didn't know if he was going to be injury prone. It was a concern from last season. But this is nothing to do with him being injury prone. Just some dickhead's broken his leg, and obviously he could do nothing about that. But there was always that concern that some of these fullbacks could get injured, because even Chris Smalling, he's been injured a lot in the past, and touch wood that he doesn't get injured, because if he does get injured, we are going to be in an absolute fucking crisis in defence, because there is no cover in quality in that defence. Now, obviously we've got a number of centre-backs. You know, we've got Paddy McNair who can play there, we've got Marcus Rojo, Daley Blind, Chris Smalling and Phil Jones. So we've got a lot of centre-backs there. We've obviously let Johnny Evans go, but a few of them players, especially Phil Jones and Marcus Rojo, are injury prone. They've got injured a lot of times. Now, Marcus Rojo can also play left back, which we do need at this moment in time for him to come back and play left back. He plays there, I think, nearly all the time for Argentina, so we really do need to have him back in the team. Obviously, he's had problems with his passport and stuff like that. He needs to knuckle himself down. This is why I feel that Louis van Gaal should have, in the summer, brought at least one more centre-back in as cover. Then we could have been playing Daley Blind at the left back position if obviously Luke Shaw got injured, and then keep Darmian on the right back position. Now, obviously Darmian had an absolute terrible game. This game probably his worst in a Manchester United shirt. The last few games haven't been great from him, but the problem is we're getting no consistency amongst the team, because Louis van Gaal, I personally think, still does not know his best lineup, which was the case for the whole of David Moyes' reign. So I hope that soon Louis van Gaal can sort out this team. Phil Jones can stay injury free, can get some game time hopefully for England this coming week, and then we can get some consistency in that back four. Hopefully we can get Marcus Rojo fit, but obviously that's touch wood if he does even stay fit, and the same for Phil Jones. So moving forward into this match, into the rest of the season, for me it's a real concern, because we've already seen we've played 8 Premier League games. We've also played 2 Champions League games and 1 League Cup game, and we've played pretty much a good team in that League Cup against Ipswich. We haven't put out the reserves or the under-21s at all, so it is a real concern, because the likes of Wayne Rooney, Martial, have had to play in that game. I mean, Pereira going to the matter, but overall Ashley Young played in that, Fellaini played in that. I don't mind Fellaini playing in that, because I don't think he's good enough for Manchester United, bringing him off the bench, which really does show the lack of depth there in the team. If we've got to bring him off the bench when we could have brought on Di Maria, we could have had Di Maria in the starting lineup and then be bringing on the players that we're playing. Or we could be bringing on Robin van Persie, but no, he got rid of them players and they weren't replaced, which really was, for me, a concern when the transfer window ended. Now, obviously, we've got Middlesbrough in the League Cup the next round, and personally I think he's going to have to change it up for that one, because we cannot keep playing the likes of Wayne Rooney, Martial, Chris Smalling and Daley Blind, because they are likely to pick up injuries along the way, and we are going to be in shit street if they do. because there really isn't the quality to bring in, which really does concern me. It would be great to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do going into the rest of the season. I'm just hoping that Phil Jones can get back fit and playing for England in these next 2 games. If he could at least play in one of them, hopefully come off the bench against Estonia, possibly play against Lithuania. Gary Cahill's form's not been brilliant. John Stones is out injured, so that fingers crossed that he could get some game time. I don't know if Phil Jagielka's in the squad. Hopefully he picks Phil Jones over them. Even over Chris Smalling, I would pick him because I want to see Phil Jones get some minutes. Hopefully then, going into the next few games, maybe not the Everton game, but moving forward into the Crystal Palace game, that hopefully we can put Phil Jones and Chris Smalling in defence, and then move Daley Blind to left back and put Darwin on the right back. That's how I would like to personally go at the moment. I just have lost patience with Marcus Rojo. I think he is a decent player, but he needs to knuckle down and sort himself out. But that's personally where I would go with the defence, and I think the defence is a major problem when moving forward. Obviously there's not a lot we can do further forward. It looks like James Wilson's could be going out on loan to Celtic, not getting much game time, so we will have to see what happens there. But overall it's a bit disappointing with it when your backup players in the attacking sense to get you back into the game are Maro and Fellaini. But we will have to just see what happens. Hopefully something can happen. Hopefully some players can stay injury free. We qualify for the Champions League, hopefully with a game or 2 to spare. Fingers crossed we win our next couple of games. Isn't likely going to Moscow. And then hopefully we can rest a couple of players, because it's we're only in October at the moment, and we've got to get through November, which is October and November I think are difficult months for Manchester United in terms of fixtures. And then obviously we go into Christmas period, which is going to be a busy period. So if we're still in the League Cup as well, it's going to be difficult. Anyway, please let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Do you think it's all Louis van Gaal's fault, or I think it's a bit of both. To be honest, obviously it was difficult. We should have brought a centre back in. Then Daley Blind could have played at left back, and then I don't think we would have had too much of a problem. Darmian would have stayed at right back. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video. Make sure to stay subscribed to the channel, because we'll be back after the international break. Yes, the international break will be over. We could go back then to playing in the Premier League against Everton. So we'll be back to preview that game. Hopefully there'll be no injuries. We will discuss a bit about where we're going to go from here on the injury front, the back four, a bit more in depth. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all again soon. See ya.